Well, today's Saturday, and Martin Luther King Day is Monday. And we wouldn't be celebrating Martin Luther King Day if he were still alive and not assassinated by someone who was a little crazy with a firearm. And I'm thinking that it's time to repeal the Second Amendment, that you have a right to self-defense but no right to bear arms. And I'm thinking what we need to do is chain ourselves to buildings or something, just like in the civil rights era, and end this madness. But that's my opinion. What's your opinion about this whole Arizona shooting and the Virginia Tech shootings?
In our English class, and a lot of the students in our 7th period English class, we have a lot of opinions about what happened, what should have happened.
Right. Like, most of us agree that the Second Amendment, it should be revised as to who's allowed to carry a gun, and we learned that in certain states you can carry a concealed weapon and it's no law against it. They're even permitting it in some colleges. They force the college to allow the students to carry concealed weapons.
And what's your opinion?
I feel as though there should be stricter regulations on who should be able to bear arms. It shouldn't just be anyone that's over 21 with a license, because there should be some sort of test or something to pass, instead of just filling out paperwork and saying, okay, here, you're allowed to bear arms now.
But aren't there laws now that are strong, but people are breaking them or getting illegal handguns and firearms?
Yeah.
So how are you going to stop that?
I feel as though it's mainly the stores that, like, some stores will sell the guns illegally, and then that's how they get to the streets, and then the streets sell them illegally. So I feel as though it should come back home to the stores and the shops that are illegally selling these guns to people without permits.
And what are your thoughts?
Maybe it's time for the police to also step up and, go through the streets and find those people that are selling the guns and people that are buying them illegally and selling them illegally. Maybe that could help to stop them, because, most teenagers now that have firearms are getting their guns illegally from the streets. So maybe it's time that the police step up and, take charge of that and take it, if that doesn't work, take it to a higher authority and see what they can do.
Does anyone really need
I don't think anybody
firearm?
really needs a gun. No. There's really no need for a gun unless you're in war, in the Army or in the Navy or anything like that, but no.
I feel as though law enforcement wouldn't need to bear arms if the actual civils and the people in the streets didn't have the guns, because it's no threat if no one has a gun. Why pull out a gun with somebody who's not as armed as you are?
Right, most people think that a gun is there for protection, but that's what the police are there for. That's what, the firefighters are there for, to protect you. Why should you have a gun for more protection?
I assume you young ladies are not bearing arms right
No,
now.
I am not bearing a gun.
So how do you practice self-defense or protect yourself against people out there who might be bearing arms?
Well, I just, my mom tells me all the time to be aware of your surroundings, to, like, when everybody listens to music, but not to keep your music up too loud. Make sure you know where you're going. Keep walking, never stop, don't look around. Just be aware of where you are and who's around you, and to basically get from one place to the next without any stops. So.
And if you are, I feel as though if you are presented with a situation where someone's bearing an arm against you and you don't have no way to protect yourself, you should try to keep this situation as calm as possible. Don't try to aggravate someone.
Give them what they want.
Give them what they want. Especially, I work at Rite Aid, and if somebody comes to rob us, our rule is give them what they want. Don't try to fight somebody with a weapon and get yourself hurt, especially when we're behind the registers. We don't have any weapons to...
Your life is in jeopardy.
Yeah.
Basically, give them what they want, what they ask for, so you come out alive and everybody else comes out living. So.
Yeah.
And do you have any plans for Martin Luther King Day? What?
We do. Our school is actually, they're painting our gym, I believe.
Our lunchroom.
Yeah, our lunchroom. And some of the students are volunteering to paint. And then there are some other students that are volunteering to help cook at the Waldorf School on our campus. Just to, I believe, cook with the little kids and stuff. So and there's going to be dancing. And there's a lot of stuff going on Monday. Yeah. So we're pretty excited about it.